back again. Essentially, I was just thinking, what do I want? Oh, there we go. Here. Currently, well, I have given up a long time ago. Last year. Because I like to make an ultimatum to myself. I don't know why I do that. But I do often give ultimatum to myself. Such as like, okay, from now on I'm gonna do this, from now on I'm not gonna do this. Like, that's what I do. And I think last year I did give an ultimatum to myself, saying that I'm not gonna like him anymore. But then, as of this moment, I find myself realizing now, I still like him. It didn't change. But what did change is I don't want to possess him anymore. It's kind of like I'm just gonna leave it to the universe, to the highest power, to whatever that will unfold in our lives. We're still 23. I mean, I'm 23 now. He's still 22. But we're in our early 20s. I asked one of my friend, what's like the average age in her family, like when they die, and then obviously I was thinking about mine too, and then she kind of said that like her family's like average age when they die is pretty high. So kind of calculating that and basing it off in our 20s, it's, I guess for her it's more like she's at her 1/3. Let's just say it's 100. In mine, because my grandma died at like 50 plus, almost 60. Maybe she reached 60, I have no idea. And then my grandfather also died in his 70s. So I feel like I'm gonna die maybe in the next 23 years. Let's just say my limit is around 40s to 50s. I don't know why I keep thinking about it. But yeah, I was just thinking how, if that is my lifespan, let's just say 50. 50 is like the max, like, or 50 is good. I'm 23 now, so maybe I still have, like, I'm at the half of my life. So, I guess that kind of humbled me down, or it kind of put me in a spot where, is this really where I want to be? For example, in terms of, because it's been eating me up, let's just say love life. Is this really where I want, quote unquote, my love life to be? Where I'm constantly chasing someone who shows that they do not care whether I exist or not. And mind you, this is just my observation. In my observation, I do think that the person that I like do care about me as a friend or as an acquaintance, at the very least an acquaintance. He still bought me some gifts, but I think it was out of obligation because I gave him a gift last year. Despite us not talking, I still wanted to get him something for his birthday. So I think the reason why he did the same for me this year is because he wanted to sort of reciprocate that gesture. Maybe he's thankful, or I don't know, like that's just like I'm not thinking of it as though because he likes me. Like, not anymore. I don't think I should delude myself into thinking that that kind gesture that he did is something more. I am aware of that. It's not like I deluded myself before, but obviously because I liked him for so long, whenever he does something good to me, I would think of it as a very special thing, but I never really thought of it as anything, oh my gosh, he's so romantic. Like, no. I've always really kept it in mind that I know that he's just doing it because I think he's a good person, or because he's a good friend. He wants to be a good friend, you know? So yeah, like going back to how I think I'm at half of my life, and in terms of where I want to be in my life right now, I thought before, when I was like in not even 20s, let's just say from I was so young, from when I was 5 from when I was 5, having my first crush or something. Like, I've always dreamed about princesses. I've always dreamed of a Prince Charming who would sweep me off of my feet. And that's why whenever I like someone, it's gonna be a long time. I will like you for a long time. That's what happened with Brian. I've liked my childhood friend. Like, he was my playmate. Like, there was a bunch of us, like his cousins and my cousins and his families and my family. Like, we would always play together. And I've liked him for a long time. I think I was in kindergarten. Yeah, I was in kindergarten up until 2018. 2018 had to stop. Like, it had to stop there because he got into a relationship. I remember it was November of 2018. He got into a relationship, and I commented on his post saying congratulations. Like, I didn't really know. Like, he just posted a girl or something, and then I said congratulations, and he said thank you, and I bawled my eyes out. Like, it's funny now, but at the time it was like, you? Did you just say thank you? I've been so consistent with you for the longest time, and thank you. but yeah, anyways, like, I'm definitely over that, and I don't think and they've broken up. Not an evil smile, but I'm just saying, like, they've broken up because of some stuff. For some reason, when they broke up, he kind of reached out to me, like, asking for a reading. It was nice, though. We talked about his relationship, or how it ended, I guess. And I don't know, instead of really thinking that, like, I mean, I felt bad for him, obviously, because of what he said, but I just really looked at him and see him as a person, and like, and I'm so glad that I was able to see him as a person now, because for a long time I thought he was an idol. I mean, I idolized him so much from in my entire childhood up until my early adulthood. I've idolized him so much that I've always thought highly of him. But I think 2021, that's when they broken up, and that's when we talked. It was like, I'm glad I was able to see him as a person after I guess after stopping liking him since 2018. And I think I said some pretty good stuff. I tried to help him with his resume and stuff like that because I was working at the time. I don't know, like that experience, I would say that was my first love, puppy love, when my definition of love was just, I don't know, like not for a long term. Like I thought it was for a long term, but then my definition of love at the time was just, he's a crush. He's a crush. He's like, but then I never considered what would be our life, what kind of responsibility would be, like if I am willing to take on responsibility for this guy. No, that wasn't really what I thought love was. But when Matthew came in, I started liking him, officially liking him, February of 2019. I did confess July 18 of 2018, but then that was I regretted that for sure, because fuck me, not that, I regretted that because I wish I didn't do it. Oh, why did I do that? But then I shouldn't beat myself too much about it because it's already in the past, and he never really wanted to talk about it. I think I've always tried to like reach out and wrote some letters or wrote something down, but he never really responded to me in regards to that. He did rejected me though. When I jokingly confessed to him in 2018, he did rejected me, which was, oh my gosh, why did I think that wasn't an option? Like, because I guess for a long time, I've always been told I was pretty, that I'm good, like, you know when people like hype you up, you think you can have everything, and that time was, I guess, my first time being like, you stay here. Grounded, definitely grounded me up. But yeah, like what I'm trying to say is, like, it was, now that I really think, like now that I look back, it made sense that he would reject me. Well, one, he had someone else. Two, we don't really know each other. Does that make any sense? Like, does that make sense? Like, I know we've known each other since 2014, 2015. We were together all throughout high school. But then we never hung out without anyone else, with just the two of us. No, we've always been with other people. And I've never really gotten to know him in high school. So that's why it's like, why did I even think that he would like me? You know what I mean? So yeah, it kind of makes sense now. Of course he would reject me. Why would you want to be with someone you don't even know? But like I said, I say officially because that's when I did not, like, stop denying it. Stop denying that, okay, I actually do have feelings for this guy. Hello. And when I did, that's when the slow burn type of love came in. And even until now, I think I'm on my last stretch. But I also found like a new definition of what love means to me, for sure. Like, it's not puppy love anymore. It's not about having a crush, like having this cute little crush about someone, whatever kind of person he becomes to be. Yeah, like I stopped denying, like, so the whole, okay, after July of July 18 of 2018, the rest of 2018 was me denying that I actually do have feelings for my friend, because I didn't really notice it. Like, how can you have feelings for someone? But then I realized that I do, because we've always hang out together, and I like his company. I love his company. He could, like, there was not a day that I would not freaking smile, laugh, like, just have happy hormones, like, whenever he's around. And I think that's really what feeds my admiration and my quote-unquote love for him, because he just made me happy. Little did I know that those happiness will, you know, like, the opposite of happiness. But if you ask me if I regret the experience, I don't regret any of it. Whatever it is that I did, I want to say that I respect the person that I was at the time, because that's what she knew. Does that make sense? Like, for some reason, I think of myself as a younger sibling, or like, just a younger precious person, that whatever it is that my younger self decided to do for the person that she likes, I want to say that I want to respect that. And truly, like, she did a lot of dumb things, for sure. Definitely a lot of dumb things. I say dumb because it was not reciprocated. I say dumb because it's been happening so many times that if you do it again, like, you're just dumb. Like, yeah, I do think it was dumb. Now, I think it was dumb now. But at the time, obviously, I never really thought about being dumb or something, you know? But yeah, like, she definitely was something. I don't know. I guess I'm just thinking, like, did I waste my time? But then a part of me is also thinking, no, you didn't. I don't think I wasted my time, because I wouldn't be the kind of person that I am today had those experiences not happened to me. I wouldn't have had this epiphany about what I want in my life had those not happened at all. So if there is one thing I could change, probably the fact that I wish I talked to him in person. I wished, if I confessed, or if anything like that, I wish I did it in person. I wish I was able to see it, or I was able to, like, have a one-on-one talk and be like, hey, I like you, because this or that, like, whatever, right? So that we could genuinely have a conversation about it. But then I cannot really blame me nor him for what happened, in a way that I was also afraid when I decided not to deny whatever feelings I have developed towards him. I know that the biggest constraint for me was our friendship. I didn't want to ruin it. And that, because I really like our friendship before. yeah, what held me back for a long, long time was our friendship. Because I hear so many stories how other people's friendships are ruined because they got into a relationship. But then that fear of mine actually happened last year. That's when it really tested me. And the kind of friendship that we have right now, oh, I actually don't like it. It's more peaceful for sure, but I don't like it just because I can't talk to him anymore. The way that we used to. And I'll always vote for the friendship to lovers trope because I feel like it's the most genuine type of love, I guess. I wasn't gonna cry, I was just gonna rant like how life is. But yeah, I guess that really did took a toll on me. Like I really, really did want to keep our friendship because he's the one I talk to the most for sure. He's the one I would confide in when I have troubles with this or that, whether it be family, friends, parents, work, like whatever. He was the one I confide in. I don't know about him though. Like he would confide me about stuff, but I don't know how deep that is for him at least. Whereas in to my other friends, mostly girlfriends, I would confide in them about him. So could you imagine the weight of what he shoulders in comparison to the weight of all my other friends? That's why I have so much to talk about when it comes to him. And everybody would be like, they don't like him for me. They would tell me that like I deserve better or something like that. But then I cannot really like of course they can interpret however they want to interpret, but I cannot, like, I want to explain how this person means to me, but then I feel like it's just not registering for them in the way that it registers to me, which is fair because we're different people. We have different life experiences. We have biases that they wouldn't make sense to someone else. But yeah, like, oh right, I just got distracted. So yeah, right now, if you ask me where I'm at in terms of that, well, I already said that I left the group chat because I don't really like the fact that that's where we communicate. I want us to communicate privately. That might be asking for too much for him, but I feel like if I want to be friends and he also wants to be just friends with me as well, I think it's only fair that we would still contact each other privately. And if that's not what he wants and that's what I want, then I think it's also fair that, okay, if we are not gonna I think it would hurt. I think it would definitely hurt if we don't talk. But then, because he already blocked me anyways, we wouldn't really have any connection. He does have my number, but I think he blocked me there too. Then maybe we won't be able to communicate anymore. If he doesn't reach out the way that I did, the way that I tried to. Then maybe we won't be able to communicate at all. We'll never be able to communicate. And maybe then I'll be able to get over it. I don't know, but maybe since since we don't communicate privately, then we probably won't talk at all anymore. And I don't want that. I don't like that. But if this is where, I mean, obviously, if he doesn't want to talk to me, then by all means, right? I don't think it would be right for me to force that on him. So yeah, if anything, then maybe this is the end. If this is the end, then thank you. Thank you. Oh. I don't want it to end, but I feel like it's unfair for you and for me if we keep going. I mean, obviously, you have different things that you want in your life, and I think you're one of the ones that I want in my life. But if that doesn't match, then I don't think I should keep on holding on, because hate goodbyes. But I have read somewhere where we'll never really know when our last goodbye is, so let's just try to just enjoy it. And I think the times that I've spent with him by ourselves or with other people, I think every single one of them I tried to enjoy myself, and I hope you did too. I don't know how life will turn out for you. I don't know about mine either. But I do hope that wherever life leads you, I hope it is where you want to be. I hope you're content. I hope you'll be happy. I hope that you find people who you feel so comfortable with that you don't want them to be out of your life. You are that person to me, but it's okay if you don't, because we should be with people who we don't have to hold back ourselves to. For now, I think I'm good on my own. And I think I really do have to practice being okay on my own. Oh, fun fact, it's been 9 years, almost 9 years, since I left the Philippines, which means that it's been 9 years since I've been alone. So, I just have to keep going on my own. I mean, it may hurt now, but maybe in the next few years, I'll look back into this friendship, into this hard love, as a wonderful lesson. So yeah, bye. That's it for now. Might be back if I'm feeling, I don't know, if I feel like it. Bye.